Hello, beautiful, blessed people. This one's going to be about the chemtrails. The reason why I fast, and I think that everyone should fast, is because we do have chemicals being sprayed on us every day. Besides the fluoride in the water, which is another topic altogether, there's fluoride in the water, which is toxic. It's not good for you and it's not good for your teeth. But there also is chemicals being sprayed on people. People refer to it as chemtrails, and people say that's a conspiracy theory. But I have some things I'm going to show you, and then you use your common sense and tell me whether you think it's a conspiracy theory or if it's a conspiracy fact. Because I mean, you can only believe so much before the truth really starts to come through and make sense. You have to only be living under a rock or just truly not want to not believe that what I'm going to show you says that we are being sprayed with chemicals that are meant to destroy the crops, the healthy crops, and to make us sick. The chemicals that they're being sprayed on us are called nanoparticles, which means that a filter cannot, like if you had a filter, you could not filter it out. You'd have to fast to clean your body because our pores, as I mentioned in another video, our skin is our largest organ. So anything that's sprayed on us, anything in regards to rain and the food, you can't just filter it out. You have to fast to clean it out of the toxins out of our body. They're called nanoparticles. Anyway, take a look and then tell me what you think. Look at these chemtrails. I'm just sitting here in the park with Bree. And as you can see, there's these planes attached to the end of these chemtrails, these two chemtrails, but the streaks, they should never be settling in the air. You can kind of see how they start to precipitate and become like cloudish looking, but they're not clouds. one opening. It's completely clouds. But there's not one single opening. It hasn't rained all day, but this is not natural. This is like it's like a, when you look at it, it's almost like a hot pillow blanket was laid over the earth. That's what it looks like. This is the result of chemtrails. Anything they want. But God is allowing it. Alright, so last year when God had me out and about trying to like depend on Him for everything, I had, well, He was weaning me, I think. I think He really needs me to trust Him fully for everything. But anyway, I was looking to like trees, like abandoned trees and trees that were kind of overgrown over into the public area to get fruit to live off of. And there's tons of that, there was tons of that. There was. But what happened is I've gone back to kind of see where the fruit that used to grow randomly and sporadically are, and the trees have been sprayed with chemtrails. You can see the drips of the rain. You can see that the leaves have drips on them, and the fruit on the trees look horrible. They look like it's not diseased. It's actually, you can tell that it's burnt. The leaves are burnt. Okay, so I was talking about the chemtrails and the what it does to the trees. You can see that the trees look diseased. But that's not disease. That's actually, you can see it kind of looks like a teardrop if you look at this one. Relations to the chemtrails. Look at this apple tree. This apple tree is very mature, but you can see the spots on the leaves. Take it really close so you can see it. Those are from chemtrails. Those are not, this tree's not diseased. This is happening to all the trees in this area. This is an apple tree. I don't know if you can see the apple up there. Let me just talk a little bit about what I've learned about chemtrails. And okay, so basically you have to think of chemtrails. There's a motive behind why they're spraying us with these chemicals that penetrate our bodies. The same as the agenda that there is in contaminating or changing the natural composition of the food that we eat. It's more spiritual than you'll ever believe, because the authorities that run this globe are Luciferian. They're not here to ensure that we have a connection or a relationship with our Father. As a matter of fact, the fluoride in the water that we drink, it calcifies the part in our brain that connects us to our Father spiritually, believe it or not. Anyway, there is a gentleman, and I really probably should get his name, but what I'm going to probably just do is put the link to the video in the description box, who states that they can use the chemtrails to influence the mood of the population in any way they want to. So I think at one point there was a joke that was going around on the internet about the zombie apocalypse, and how they must have did some kind of trial run with it, and it was at Halloween, and people thought it was funny, but it really isn't funny, because they know now that it actually will work. That if they wanted people to turn on each other and turn on their own families, they could do that using chemtrails. The medication that people take to soothe moods, Prozac, Ritalin, all that kind of stuff. What makes you think that they couldn't make an abundance of that and spray it on people? Or any kind of drug for that matter. They can, the authorities that be can do anything that God allows them to do. And so there is a great need to know this, so that you know why God has asked us all as His creation to fast and pray. It's so important. You don't have to believe me. You can check out the video that in the link in the description. So now I'm going to have to put it there. But these nanoparticles, these minuscule, very small particles, fill our air and our skies every day. And sometimes you'll wonder why people feel a certain way, the certain mood that people are in. Sometimes it's not you. Sometimes it is a chemical thing. So it's important to best that we can to eat healthy. But because the chemtrails are everywhere, our skies are being polluted with these chemicals, that not only that, they also are able to manipulate and change our DNA. Fasting is the only way to repair the damage done to our DNA. I can't really explain to you the significance of that, but you must understand the DNA is the foundation of the building blocks for the cells of our body, right? So anyway, that's that. So I hope that you are blessed. I hope that helps. Take a moment to look at the sky sometimes. Today the sky is completely blue, which I love. You can actually see the sun. It's really nice. But last week was definitely a demonstration of how contaminated our skies are and how our weather is being manipulated. But like I said before, God is allowing it. God is allowing it so that we'll turn to Him. A lot of things that are happening are a warning. But anyway, be blessed and remember, you are made marvelously. God loves you. I love you too. Until next time, take care. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. Matthew 20, verse 16.